News you can use. We are talking finances, specifically cryptocurrency, which Jason and I are really, frankly, already experts on, but we're going to let somebody else weigh in.
Sure we are. Yeah, that word, matter of fact, just made it into the dictionary last month. Charlotte recently got its first Bitcoin ATMs, and we now have the only 3 coin flip Bitcoin ATMs on the East Coast. And since we already know about it, we wanted to bring in someone else to help break it down a little more. We've got financial expert Paul Durso is here with us. Paul, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so I know Nick Koster was joking earlier. He says it sounds like a Mario coin that you'd see in a video game. That's kind of I guess the thought, the appearance of this kind of coin. Since you can't see it or feel it, help us understand what it is. Why do we need an alternative currency anyway?
Well, I'm not sure we need it, but it's definitely a digital currency. And if you let me explain how it works.
Please.
Basically, you've got all of these computers. It's a mesh network that's all over the world. And when you exchange this digital currency, all of the computers around the world actually, it's a ledger. They all record the transaction. So it's very secure because it happens in real time everywhere. So it could be on your computer, my computer, bank's computers. So it's very hard to hack because it's public knowledge. It's like having your credit card statement out there for everybody. So they see what you bought. So, and every transaction is a one-time deal. So there's a crypto key, and once it's used, it expires. You can't use it again.
Is that the numerical code that Nick was talking about?
It's a basically encrypted key that nobody knows, but once it's used one way, it expires.
So why would someone want to do this? Is it safer? Is it just, it's interesting because it's new and sort of fun? Why even get into this?
Well, from an investing standpoint, it's definitely exciting, you know, because you watch, I mean, last year from January to December, I mean, it was a rocket ship and it was exciting. And, you know, you put in $10 today and it's worth $1,000 by the end of the month. That's exciting.
And why is that? Explain it. What is the value of it? How does the value of it come to be?
Well, that's a great question because it's not based on anything.
Right.
There's no backing of gold or dollar or yen or anything. So that's the scariest part of cryptocurrency today is because there's no backing. And that's what leads to the amount of volatility and risk that you see because there's nothing behind it. But there's this mystique and exciting feature about cryptocurrency. You just want to buy it because you think it's going to go up. Although this year it's been a roller coaster of volatility.
So before we run out, to me the million-dollar question is, do you recommend, is this something we should invest in? Is this a long-term thing or just a short little flash in the pan?
Well, I definitely wouldn't recommend for or against it. There's a lot of risks that go along with it. But one thing I would say is the technology that backs it, I think, has applications that's going to go across the globe in a lot of different areas. As far as what cryptocurrency becomes popular and whether you should buy it or not, I'm not going to be the call on that.
Yeah.
But the technology is pretty amazing.
Yes, it is. Paul Durso, we appreciate you coming in and kind of helping us with our understanding.
If you're ever sick and can't make it into the office, Paige would love to fill in and answer all of your clients' questions.
So would Jason.
Awesome.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Take a quick break, guys. We'll be right back.